It's time for another new Kansas City Spotlight.
PCs for People is partnering with Google Fiber to narrow the digital divide here in Kansas City, and we're here to learn all about it. What is PCs for People, and what do you do for Kansas City?
Great. Well, PCs for People, we've been around for, about 12 or 15 years. But in Kansas City, we started as a nonprofit called Connecting for Good. And 2 years ago, we became PCs for People. So our mission is to provide reliable and affordable internet and computers to low-income families around the community.
All right, so tell me, how did your partnership with Google Fiber come about, and what are the things you guys are working on?
We've been partnering with Google Fiber pretty much since Google Fiber came to Kansas City. Because it takes community partnerships to be able to solve the digital divide problems, and Google Fiber has so much strength in technology, and PCs for People brings a lot of kind of grassroots community connections. So together we make it easier for low-income residents to trust that we're providing some products and services that really improve their lives. In some cases, like the property we're in now, Google Fiber has provided kind of our main pipeline for a high-speed internet. And now PCs for People is acting as an internet provider to the individual residents in their apartments.
When Google Fiber goes into communities, and Kansas City was our first, we like to find organizations who know those communities best to do good work to address the digital divide. We were fortunate when we started our business here in Kansas City. PCs for People, or then Connecting for Good, was ready to take a very hands-on, organic approach to figuring out what are the real challenges in Kansas City and how can we most efficiently address them. We were able to take a great partnership from the ground up, and whether it's devices, connectivity solutions, or finding ways to provide digital literacy programming, this organization has been wonderful to work with. And now that they are part of PCs for People, we're able to think even bigger in how we can work together in other Google Fiber markets.
Look to PCs for People to take care of all your IT assets when they reach the end of life. Because whatever we can reuse, we clean up and we get back out into the community. Whatever we can't reuse, we responsibly recycle, and that helps generate some extra income for us to allow us to do the things that we do.
This is Theodore Scott, and you personally benefited from PCs for People. Can you tell me about your experience?
Well, when I first got here, I didn't know that we could get computers, but I went over to the office and got the computer and took a couple of classes, and because didn't know much about computers. So it helped me out a lot. I do a lot of stuff on it now, and I really appreciate these guys.
This Kansas City Spotlight has been paid for by Google Fiber.